Lakers Nation, what is going on? So welcome back to the channel with a new video, and today we're going to be diving into a new report that just came out yesterday on Thursday from Lakers Nation, the article, and it's pretty much saying that Anthony Davis made a proposal, or it might have even been a request to the Lakers organization, but I will dive into that in the video. And also we get an update involving our own power forward, Christian Wood, 3 days ago, how he had like a successful arthroscopic surgery. It might have been unsuccessful, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like he's been dealing with this knee injury for months now. And it started off in February 14th in Utah when the Lakers won the game on the road without LeBron James. But it was our final game heading into All-Star break, and he had a down season, right? Christian Wood was supposed to be this solid, rotation player to back up Anthony Davis as a primary center. And he's not putting up the stats that he had, the previous season with the Dallas Mavericks. But in my personal opinion, Darvin Ham was just using him as a 3 and D, especially when he should be putting him in a block, having him go to work. And he also got Rui Hachimura, who's really known as a 4, not a 3. So that's why it's best for him to play the power forward instead of, the small forward, because he's very slow, can't really move his feet laterally. And then we also get an update, I believe a week before, the Christian Wood update, that Jared Vanderbilt, he's not going to be ready for training camp preseason, and hopefully he does come ready for the start of the season because we're going to need his perimeter defense, and it's going to be really that bad without him. But hopefully the Lakers can hold it in. I mean, we're like 19-13, last year with Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, and those guys just being injured in Cam Reddish. So maybe the Lakers can hold it in, especially if we don't make any moves. But I do digress. Now I'm going to get into the article, also trades and stuff like that. But ever since the Lakers did acquire Anthony Davis in 2019, it's been very clear that his preference is to go back to playing the power forward position, that he actually wants a center, physical, someone that just can break down low, that's not going to get bullied in the paint. Because let's be honest, Anthony Davis is more of a finesse big. He's not really that physical big like a Jokic, Joel Embiid, or these type of physical bigs like a Domantas Sabonis from the Sacramento Kings and Yusuf Nurkic from the Phoenix Suns. You get what I'm trying to say? So the Lakers, they did run that strategy back in 2019-20 NBA season when we won the championship in the bubble in Anthony Davis' first year, when we had like 3 big men in the rotation, JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard. So the Lakers, it's just been very up and down. We've been going through a roller coaster with centers, Thomas Bryant, Damian Jones, winning Gabe has just been mid-centers. And then we also signed Jackson Hayes last offseason, and he tends to get in foul trouble. So he still needs to improve and just be more cautious and be more serious. That was the biggest problem, right? But he didn't really get too much of an opportunity to play us. I mean, he was getting cooked against Nikola Jokic, but I do digress. Now, however, Anthony Davis over the past 3 seasons has been shifting over to the center position. And in my personal opinion, I just feel like he can play that free safety role. For example, with, Team USA and Bam Adebayo. Of course, we're not going to have Bam Adebayo. Those type of players don't grow on trees. But I wouldn't mind the Lakers going after a physical center. And that's where it comes with Jonas Valanciunas and stuff like that. And he did sign a 3-year, $30 million contract with the Washington Wizards. Only for the first 2 years of that deal are guaranteed. But the Wizards, the rebuilding team, and repeatedly we've been getting reports how the Washington Wizards don't want to keep him. Like, did you just sign him just to pay him and they didn't want him? Because are you going to put Alex Sarr at the 4, at the 5? Just doesn't make too much sense. So Jonas Valanciunas, he's 32 years of age, and he can't be traded until late December or January, close to the NBA trade deadline. So I wouldn't mind the Lakers going after Jonas Valanciunas. And also LeBron James, our team captain, he was hoping to take a pay cut. He wanted to take a pay cut for this type of player. And the Lakers fell through, and he took more money. I believe it was like $10 million per year, correct me if I'm wrong. But the Lakers didn't really have the full MLE, especially when LeBron James took less. He's willing to take $20 million, but I believe he took like a $4 million pay cut, and it left us with, the small MLE or the non-taxpayer. I always get them confused. You get what I'm trying to say? So I do definitely think it's very interesting. Now, going into, the 2024-25 season, the Lakers are very thin in the middle in the front court with Christian Wood, who is expected to back up Anthony Davis as a primary center and recently underwent knee surgery and will be reevaluated in 8 weeks. So in total, that's 2 months. By the time he does come back, that's going to be around like late November, December. So he's going to be missing pretty much half of the season. And it's really pathetic because it seems like every single damn season, the Lakers always deal with something. Nothing can go right. It's either the players or the coaching staff or the head coach. You get what I'm trying to say? So there's no stability. And you also got, Christian Wood, who's going to be sidelined. You got Jackson Hayes, who can't stay in foul trouble, like I said. He needs to stay focused, engaged, and locked in. Stop getting these fouls, like 3 fouls in the first 5 minutes. That's why Anthony Davis cannot take a break for a while, because he's like our only option other than Christian Wood. And like I said, Will Hachimura is best at the 4. And Jay Vando, he could play 3. He can guard multiple positions. He's one of the best on-ball defenders in the league. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's very frustrating. And then you got a two-way player like Colin Castleton, which I'm not really too high on him. But, what other options are there? Because the Lakers got, 15 players on guaranteed contracts. The roster's pretty much full. And if we're going to improve our roster, we might have to make a trade. Those are going to give us more flexibility. And maybe we'll have to cut some players, maybe like a Cam Reddish, a Christian Wood. Are you really doing that for example, I know he's already gone, but Cedi Osman, because there's literally reports that Cedi Osman turned down the Los Angeles Lakers and he wanted to go overseas. You get what I'm trying to say? So it is very frustrating. And the Lakers' recent playoff loss to Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, they have highlighted, some struggles, needed more front court depth. And that's why the rumors started sparkling up about, Andre Drummond in the trade deadline, how the Lakers are going to go for a physical big. And they didn't get him right. Of course, he's gone. I wanted him in free agency, but he went to the field after he's 76 or so. I do digress. No matter what the issues that the Lakers do have, they needed to add another center, and they did not do that. They do have our new head coach, J.J. Redick, which he did mention that they hope to address this during this season. And we've been looking for a physical big, bruising big. He really said that you look at the teams like the West, the Memphis Grizzlies, they're going to be back in the mix of things with John Morant, Marcus Smart, Jaren Jackson Jr., former Defensive Player of the Year. They're going to be back healthy. You got OKC, which they got Isaiah Hartenstein, Alex Caruso in the trade. They're going to be back. The Sacramento Kings got DeMar DeRozan, which I meant to say, which was the last thing they needed, the isolation score. They need some more perimeter defense. And you look at the New Orleans Pelicans, they get DeJounte Murray in the trade. And I'm still wondering if the Pelicans are looking to trade Brandon Ingram. I don't think they want to extend him, but these are the things I'm bringing up because it's really hindering the Los Angeles Lakers. We only have 2 first-round picks. I believe we have more than that. It's just that we can't trade multiple in a season. I believe there's stipulation stuff like that. We don't have the most knowledge when it comes to, the CBA and cap space. But the Lakers, they're trying to get more below that second apron, stuff like that, because we're not far from it. I believe we're 45,000 or something like that. Someone let me know in the comment section. So things just seem very likely that Anthony Davis will again spend most of his minutes at the center position this season. And that was the last thing that I did want it to happen. But that's what I really got for today's video. Let me know in the comment section, what other players would you guys want the Lakers to go after? I wouldn't mind a Walker Kessler from the Utah Jazz. He's one of the best shot blockers behind Victor Wembanyama. He's very good. He's still young. He could have been drafted in this year's draft, but he's only 23 years of age, or might be younger than that. And he already got Dalton Connect, who's older. He's 23 years of age. Those are the only moves that we got. And also Bronny James to replace Taurean Prince and Spencer Dinwiddie. This is really pathetic. But like I said, James offered to take a pay cut to open up a full MLE to sign the free agent big man. But he opted for more guaranteed money from a 3-year, $30 million deal in Washington. So make sure you guys like the video. We're on the road to 3K subs. Also, really help the channel a lot. Push it to a bigger audience. That way you guys can comment, share, do all that good stuff. And lastly, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. We're not that far. Really trying to reach 3K subs at the end of this month, or maybe next month. I would really like if you guys can, do it. But I'm not going to beg. Appreciate it. And this is just a long rant because I'm not really happy about this whole situation. Also, Jared Vanderbilt, he's very good at guarding on ball, creating live ball turnovers, getting back in defense. He's always going to be in the dunker spot. He's not the greatest three-point shooter. So it just makes it hard for the Los Angeles Lakers because you got Cam Reddish, who just couldn't stay healthy this past season. Gabe Vincent, I'm hearing good things about him, that he's just healthier. He's in the lab. And I just saw a picture with him and Anthony Davis in the Lakers Instagram page. But I'm out of here. Peace.